All right, what's up, everybody? You're on deck with Third Eye Cam. Today's date, July 9th, 2021. The time is 10:20. I've been using my GoPro mostly today to catch whatever's up around the sun. There's my little planet showing up again. My little star, whatever. But I noticed there's a planet, a big planet over here. It's kind of pinching on the sun, and one down in this position. So 6 o'clock, 3 o'clock position. The 3 o'clock position is very huge, and it's shooting all the way across the sky, like all the way shadowing. You should be able to see it, and the small one's probably causing a shadow too, but it's just in a different position. So throughout the day we'll be getting information as we go. I want to draw in on the sun to see how it would look. All right, so stand by, we'll be back. Poof. All right, everybody, you back on deck with Third Eye Cam. Same date, the time is 15:12. 3:12 for my civilians. Just want to show y'all the sky. I got my GoPro's been catching mostly all day, and my Vivitar camera. Big up the Vivitar. It's kind of like a GoPro, but it's like a, I ain't gonna say it's not as sophisticated. I do see some planets in the distance. Like, see these faded clouds below the thicker clouds? Those are attached to or coming off of a planet. Right here, you see this big moon? Now this is the same spot I caught that big moon planet that rolled that way. You see the building? This is a little moon that's passing from west to east. Above my head is a bigger planet. I saw some of it peek out over at the corner of the cloud 20 minutes ago. And then this is the bulk of it. This might be the same planet flying by. I don't know yet. It's always the Earth clouds that kind of block it, but I just wanted to show that. But like I said, you can definitely see that moon. And like I said, I got my GoPro running, so it's gonna catch everything. Or actually my Vivitar, not my GoPro. All right, so hang tight. We'll be back. Poof. All right, you're on deck with Third Eye Cam, crossing the bridge. I'm thinking that's one of the moons pushed out into space. I'm thinking. This is what everything looks like. South, east, and my west. I can't see my north behind me, it's just a bunch of clouds, but I know that my planets are above and around my grid of the world. So this is what everything's looking like. I think that's that yellow moon. I don't know yet. Anyway, I got my Vivitar pointed straight up, so it's catching everything above that you can see. Everything that you can see right there, my Vivitar is catching, but in a concave manner. So we'll be back. Hang tight. All right, what's up, everybody? You're back on deck with Third Eye Cam. Same date, July 9th, 2021, and the time is 16:22. And the reason why I'm giving the date is because I have both my GoPro and my camera on the same mount. That way they're both catching the same vocalization as we get into it. I got my Vivitar in my car window, like I showed earlier, and it's on it's recording this section of the sky. It's gonna watch this, pretty much this planetoid go away in time lapse. I'm noticing over here we got some planetoids and moons in this section. It's the same thing every time I do come out here. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that pretty moon. These things are showing up in the clear. One of my subscribers said they're showing up in the clear. There's another one right here. And of course you saw that one, and there's one over here in the background. So these moons are compounded all over the top of each other. I think there's a big mass right here. According to my GoPro, it's showing up really whited, like out in space and at a distance, just like our moon shows up at a distance. And it's more than likely a cluster of asteroids and moons and some planets. I think there's a big planet over here also. Let me tilt my camera back. I want to make sure my GoPro's all the way back. I always want it higher than my camera. Because it's concave, it needs to catch more of the sky than the ground. I think there's a big planet right here, somewhere over here. Yeah, it is. So you see the lit side. Let me look on my GoPro. I'm about to put my GoPro on the stick. There's a lit side of the cloud of the planet system. There's a dark side. These things are beautiful, man. Like, I can't get over this stuff. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is set my GoPro, since I'm seeing what I'm seeing now. I wasn't looking for earlier. So hang tight. Put my GoPro on the sky portion, and detach my camera. All right, so you can see my GoPro's on that's where my camera slots in, and this is my GoPro. Let me make sure it's pointed up at the sky the way I need it, so hang tight. Okay, we're back. So what I did was put my GoPro here, you see it right there, at this planet right here, and there's another planet right here, you can see it. Oh wow, it's like they keep showing up. There's a smaller moon, there's a planet in the background, and then there's this one right here, and there's a smaller one that kind of disappeared over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, that's all I can see. Pretty sure there's more of them out there, and then it clusters into this pretty white. And then over here, I think there's another planet that's looping around, and its clouds are scattering towards the sun. No, somebody asked me, did I believe in this flat Earth model? I don't know what to believe in anymore. Honestly, it's going to be a hard time for any human, man, Gentile, mankind to convince me on the planet. I'm going to wait for God, because like too many people are jamming it up. I would like to know, but I think if I've gone throughout this entire lifetime and dealing with everybody's confusion, and now that I'm more aware, I know that we live on, I call planet Earth. Honestly, right now I call it a plane of existence. Plane, capitalized, all caps, of all lower caps, EX, lower caps, capital T, existence, TEN, however you spell existence. I threw myself off. EXTEN. I forgot how to spell it. Well, because my brain is running fast. So I can spell it, but I'm not about to put myself through this and misspell it so y'all can laugh at me. Because I'll laugh at me. EXTN, SISTENC, something like that. Anywho, I start losing some of my English vocabulary, honestly, all because I'm learning different languages. And when you start learning languages, if you don't keep your mind sharp, you'll forget how to spell some words, and that's where I'm at right now. So far, I've been learning, aside from English, French, Chinese, Korean, Japanese, Arabic. Chinese, French, Korean, Japanese, Arabic, that's 5. Spanish, that's 6. What else? Portuguese, 7. What else? Hebrew, 8. I'm trying to learn all these languages. I got books on them, and I don't mind, because like I love them. And Malgache, that's 9. Anyways, and I'm learning sign language, so that's 10. I'm literally been learning for years. It started in 2000. It really, in Hawaiian, so that's 11. It started way back once I got into the military and I started going around the world. But now that I've gotten older and wiser, and my mind has slowed down a lot more, I've been wanting to take on more. Once I get proficient in them, it'd be easily for old man in his 50s and 60s to become a translator. Those guys get paid, so I do have a plan. And language is universal. All languages to a degree are universal. No matter what language you say it, there's a word for love in every language. And hate, and eat, and sleep, and breathe, and I care. So can't mess that up. So we see our Earth clouds. Look how micro they look in comparison to these major space clouds. Most people keep thinking these clouds are in our freaking atmosphere or the stratosphere. Like, people are so dumbfounded. Let me expound. So when I was down at the beach, I was making one of my drops, and I looked up because these planets started coming in. The sky was absolutely clear. What it was, the clouds hadn't showed up visibly, but you know, they're still out there. But I could see the shadowing of the planets approaching Earth, and I actually recorded it. And so I looked up directly at the sun. It was like in the high noon position. Yeah, it was around about 12 something, 12:30. And this guy asked me what I was looking at. So I really, to this point, hate explaining it other than bring it to you all on YouTube. I hate doing it face to face, because a lot of the looks I get, it's not a deterrent, it's an irritation, because it still lets me know how closed-minded people are. And they'll consider you a whack job for bringing something up to them that is beyond them. And that's why I can't talk to people. Now, I can talk to intellectuals who are on the same frequency and wavelength as me. That's no problem. But I cannot talk to individuals who got a very closed mind, and they start making faces and their emotions grab hold of them. And then they start conjecturing and judging and concluding that you are off your rocker, as they like to say, and I'm not. I pay attention to everything, y'all. I pay attention so much that when I'm sleeping, I know I'm asleep. And it's not like just darkness. I actually, because I meditate, I meditate a lot. I was what you would call having out of body experience, not like out of body. My mind will start traveling around the world. My soul, my energy through doorways, and the doorways that I travel through are the eyes of other people. I've honestly seen, and just keep looking at the sky while I'm telling you this. Oh, there's a chemtrail. Hold up. I'm gonna get back to it. I can't see him. Hold on. There he is. The sun's in my face. I've looked through the eyes of other people and even other animals. I remember, and I used to do this a lot. I'd be wide awake, and in a matter of microseconds, I would flash through a lot of people in different directions. I've seen through the eyes of somebody in India, Alaska. I've seen through the eyes of people in Africa. I don't know who they were, but I saw different tribes. China, somewhere in Asia, South America. Because I since I've been around, I know the distinct buildings. Look at how this moon is causing a vortex. The moon is right here. And that's his glide path where it's cutting through a complete V, and that's where he's going to. Now we saw the moon earlier in the Planetoid. It's probably a big asteroid. I can't see past the clouds, but the clouds look ruffled and cratered, so that lets me kind of know it's not a smooth surface. It's a rocky surface. Yeah, I started going through all these other beings' eyes and saw different places. And I think I even went through a penguin's eyes because I saw myself at a lower elevation surrounded by a bunch of other penguins. And it was like the sun was sitting low in the horizon, so I knew it was wintertime for wherever those penguins are down in the Antarctic. There's nothing that I imagine. I can distinguish my dreams from when I travel, when my mind travels. Sorry, I was looking up at that. I just remember being at a lower elevation. I'm like 5'9", so I'm standardly short. I'm not in the 6 range, so I just gave y'all my height. But I felt like I was only 2 feet off the ground, and everything around me was a penguin. It had, it looked like a penguin, and penguins are pretty tall. There's another chemtrail. So whatever this is traveling from west to east. You can even see where the sky is terminating from our regular sky blue to a darker blue. And look how close that is to the sun. That's a shadow. That's shadowing. And it's gonna show up on my GoPro. That's why I always mount my GoPros. And like I said, I got my Vivitar. Let's see if I can, right there. See it? Vivitar is pointing straight over. And even my freaking car camera is recording. Because, I let it run for like an hour. So in case anything gets missed, nothing will get missed. And of course my GoPro's on the back. At some point I'm gonna mount another camera in the back of my car window, pointing straight up, kind of out. And the reason I'm gonna start doing that is because if I mount a camera, during the nighttime, when like a shooting star runs through, I can catch it while I'm sleeping. So that's how real it gets over here in my world. I can definitely see those planetoids. Let me see how long my camera's been running. Okay, GoPro's been running for 15 minutes. I usually do 30 minutes. And now if I'm at home, there's another chemtrail. If I'm at home, I let it run pretty much half the day. So I'm gonna start setting my cameras up in my car where they'll run. I wish I had a sunroof on this dang thing. I asked for a sunroof, but they didn't have any, so I ended up getting this car. But I prefer sunroofs because I can point the camera straight up and catch the sky straight up. Like, this is how serious I want to get into this stuff. Well, I am. All right, so I'm gonna take a break with this camera and let my other cameras keep running, and we'll be back. All right, hang tight, poof. Okay, back, same date. The time is 16:44:40 for my civilians. Got a Mr. Magic chemtrail flying around in a curvature near the sun, so he came around the bottom of the sun, see where he started, and he's going here. Projecting ahead. Just see my regular planets. Something's right here in this area. Right here. So he's still curving. I can't see him. Oh, there he is. Need for y'all to see his curvature. He's warping around curving around some kind of planetoid. Let me see if he's straightening it out. Should still be able to see him. I'm not looking at my camera screen. I'm just, okay, he's still curving. I think he's trying to throw anybody looking up off. Reason I say that, when they start going into curvatures, circles like that. No, I think he's mapping. If he ain't trying to throw nobody off, he's mapping this planet from his position. Knowing that the Earth is at a tilt, or with him being in the air, he's at a different elevation. So he's angling whatever this planet is and mapping it with his equipment. That's what it looks like to me. Yep, he's mapping it. So this whole planet that we were looking at earlier, he's mapping it. Now he's starting to curve off into a straight. So he literally just went into a curve here, and now he's going straight there. So that let me know that he came in, looped around, and now he's going back out. He got everything that he needed from his approach to his curvature to his exit. Again, like I said, there's my moons over there right above the pole to the left. See more poles or freaking moons and what have you. Now he's going back out the same way he came in. There's my other planet past the drop through sign, showing up in the clear. And then I'm seeing a smaller moon just in front of that. Like I said, you can see my whole planet right here. And then there's a smaller moon. Mr. Magic Chemtrails right there to the left of the pole. About 88 degrees port. And then we got a whole slew of asteroids right below the sun showing up. This is insane, y'all. Literally nobody knows what the hell's going on. Take a look at the sun. Sun's got an object to the 4 o'clock position of it, what have you. We'll come back. We're gonna take a break. I need to go make a pit stop, and I'm gonna come back, so y'all hang tight, poof. Okay, back real quick. Back again. Time is 16:47. 4:47. Just taking a quick look. Oh, there we go. Yeah, see that asteroid that just matriculated? I just looked over there and there's a chemtrail approaching it. Look at that. Your boy be on it. And there's another moon showing up too. There's like a cluster of moons showing up right here. So you got Mr. Magic Chemtrail flying directly up past the little treetop. See the tip of the tree? Mr. Magic Chemtrail just went behind it, and you see him reappearing. See him? And above him, out of his vector, there's a moon right here, a crescent moon right there showing up, and one above it, and then one over here. God knows, that one is beautiful. Let's get a look at that. I don't know how long it's gonna be. It might move away from the Earth real fast. I'm glad it's Friday, y'all, because I get to do some work now. Let me walk over this way. I know there's a planet right next to the sun. We got a bunch of planets on my end. Like, I watched some video 2 days ago of Planet X Hunter. He had all the planets with him, and I had clear skies. Like, literally clear, nothing. And then now it rotated back down south. Now they rotated back down south from the northern pole, which is where he is closest to the northern pole. I'm seeing him. So we got a moon right here. Look at that. We got a moon over here. So we got a moon right here. We got a smaller moon right here. Moon right here. My bigger planet, you can see the shadowing of it right here. This whole thing. So there's the sun. This whole deal right here is bottom of a planetoid, or that's the dark side for us. The rest of these planets I can't see. I'm guessing one is over here, coming up this way, curving around. Like I said, those are the moons of it. There's a moon right there. There's a moon right there. I can see them clearly. Moon right there. A bunch of asteroids right here. Moon, smaller moon right here. Bottom of a planet overlay right here. So I have 3 bigger planets are showing up. One right here, small one right here, or let me see, 1, 2, 3 on that side, and the other one's over here. 4, 5, and 6 back there somewhere. And he's curving around again. Look, see? Same guy, curving around again. So he's getting telemetry. Same jet vectoring in the circle. Maybe we can see him. Yeah, we should be able to see him. I'm trying not to wiggle as much. This is crazy. This is insane. So he's vectoring around again in a circle format. Just like before. So he's taking more telemetry and more readings. Let me put my camera on the stand, hang tight. All right, so he's vectoring around again in the same position, actually. Literally, he's, I can't see him. The camera might not be able to see him. If I need to highlight it, I will. But he's right here. So he's taking telemetry of something that's going around in of a bottom of a planet rim, more than likely. This is crazy. There's another asteroid showing up, moon, in the clear. Matter of fact, that's the same one, I think, possibly. No, that's another one. The first one is right there. This is the second one showing up. So you can see that one right there, and it's got a tail behind it. And the other one that's in the clouds, the other one that emerged is going back into its little area. But you can see that in the clear. That's spherical. See that spherical door format in the cloud? That's the actual sphere, the solid sphere. And everything around it is the debris of what's burning off of it. More than likely, it's like methane, ammonium. It's burning off just enough to gas out and then solidify once it gets back up to out in space a distance, and then I'm pretty sure it all collapses back onto the planet. So you see this contour right here, planetoid, and like I said, my other one's here. There's a moon right there, right above the pole. Bigger planet over here to the east. You can see it kind of concave on top, and you can see my smaller one right here again. All right, so y'all hang tight. All right, back on deck with Third Eye Cam. Same time at 17:22, same date. I'm seeing let me get out of the way of my camera. Damn it, I want to screw this up. I got my camera in the window of my car. All right, so right here, planet. See the vortex coming around this way. There's a moon right there. So this is all the debris that's following it. Another one right here. I'm thinking that was a smaller moon or a planet. This is another one right here. This whole deal contouring up here, going up that way, is a whole nother planet. So I think they're all showing up and they're stacking on top of each other. A lot of debris following the sun. And then we got the dark portion of the clouds that are being dragged by this whole situation. I can't quite make everything out because everything is so close. That's definitely a planet right here. See the way it's contouring around? So you got a moon right here, planet right there, a bigger planet right here in the background, smaller moon, asteroids, another planet right here, debris right here. So you got a whole cartel of planets and moons flying over, and asteroids and space dust and debris. And on our end of the spectrum, it just looks like clouds. That's differentiated from our Earth clouds. Those are Earth clouds in the north. That's north towards my job near the airport, way up by DC, you know, Northern Virginia. That's north. These are all the space clouds that are emanating from these planetoids, asteroids, moonoids, whatever else is out there that will give off. But that's definitely a planetoid, pardon me. They'll kind of like pop in and out. So they'll come out of their clouds as they roll across, then they'll go away. And I got my, like I said, I got my, pardon me y'all, Jesus. I got my Vivitar rolling in the window, and I was standing in front of it because I was catching this planet, and I was catching this one. You can literally see this one perfectly. I'm ready for these things to come out of the clouds because I'm tired of looking at just clouds. I don't get off on just clouds. I need to see the whole deal. That's why I've actually been taking my time so I can catch. I've been wasting hours when I can be doing other things, but this like gets me off. I'm not complaining, I promise you. I sit here because I had a few people that doubted me that lit a fire up under my ass, and then they spectacled me, and one tried to spectacle me on YouTube. And I was hell-bent on shutting him down, and that's the type of person I am, especially when I know I'm right. Now, if I'm wrong, I'll stand down. But when I'm right, I will go to war, and I'm guaranteed to win because I do my homework. I don't go from here to there to here to there. I'm very consistent, and you can thank my parents for giving me a hard time when I was a out-of-control child who couldn't focus as I do now. You can thank college, and you can thank definitely the Marine Corps. All the stress they put me up under, what forced me to be focused, has helped out a lot. Now I have no problem doing it. So you got a big whole planet right here. This probably is one of the moons to a bigger planet. I'm guessing the bigger planet is contouring all the way over here. It's probably multiple planets there, you know, here, all above our heads, because the sky changes. If you look at the horizon, it's blue, our regular sky blue, and then I call it my heavenly blue, or some people call it electric blue. So we got a lot going on. So what I'm gonna do is get my GoPro out and get some video with that. So y'all hang tight, poof. All right, what's up everybody? I set up my GoPro. It's looking at all this right here, it's catching it. I've just caught 7 planets. So you got one right here. There's a view of it. There's another one behind it there. There's one right here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8. I don't know. So all these planets are showing up. And 9 is the big one right here. All these planets are showing up and they're flying by, and there's a little asteroid right there looking like a 3. Oh, look at that third eye cam. Let me take a picture of that. Okay, so I just caught a cloud that looks like the number 3. Of course I'm gonna be using it in my name, because I'm smart like that. Anyways, so we got this big planet right here, and it's a whole stack of them. I counted 10 total. They're all just like in a cluster. So I'm gonna let my GoPro get it, but I just want to show y'all that on my regular camera. These things are beautiful. Like this blows my soul away, man. This blows my soul away. I know they look probably more than likely dangerous and full of death up close. They look so beautiful. There's our Earth clouds. For anybody imposter and saying, "Oh, he's just looking at Earth clouds. He's a retard." No, he's in space, buddy. I'm trying to break down to you slow ones. My subscribers are on point because they know what's going on. At least if they don't understand, they open up their minds to understand it. Even if my subscribers say, "Hey, you're tripping," then at least they considered to look at the footage. You know what I mean? They don't just roll me. They question me, and I like when they question me. Please, subscribers, question me. It helps me get sharper. You know what I mean? If I miss something, y'all will catch it. A lot of my subscribers have caught a lot of material that I've missed, and they pointed out to me like, hey, 0.51 seconds to the right is this moon or planetoid. And I'll be like, oh, it is. Because sometimes I'll miss things. You know, I'm moving so fast. There's definitely a planetoid right here. I can see it peeking out in these clouds. I'm getting really good at this, y'all. This bird. Just want to show you life. Life continues. Life continues. And he's out. Flew right over me. He's checking me out. I was checking him out. So what I'm gonna do is continue to let my cameras get this, my Vivitar, my GoPro, and we'll come back. Hang tight, poof. Okay, so I'm back. Same date. The time is 17:56, 5:56 for my civilians, and I pretty much caught this whole planet close to 30 minutes worth. I got about 5 minutes left, and I would like to stick around and do longer, but I only got but so much time that I allow myself. Maybe tomorrow I have a fresher start where I could actually record at least an hour. You know, if I could double time it on an hour, that would like significantly do a lot. Should this thing pass over in the same, but you can see my multiple planets. There's one right here, past this polar in the way. There's another one right here. There's another one right here. You can see the dark side of it and the lit side of it, and all above my head. I'm using my hand so that way, since you can't make the sky out, you can see my hand traversing the whole dang sky above my head is planets. I've counted 10. I might be off by one or a few. It's probably their moons intersecting with the planets, and the moons are closer to the Earth. I notice all these clouds are drifting with this planet. See, look at this. See how it's not straight up, but it's angled at a 45 degree, and it's pointing right at this planet. I'm so far off that I can see it, and I've watched this cloud like go from a 90 to a, this is a 45 so far. Same with these little ones. They're reaching out and they're leaning with the clouds. It's like they're magnetized by in the upper stratosphere by these planets passing over. And even over here, same thing, the clouds in the dark are all angled. Let me see if I can catch any more. Yeah, right by the sun, everything's angled towards the planet. So that lets me know there's something in the air pulling on our atmosphere, and where the atmosphere gathers. Think about it, according to what I've learned, the ions that are coming out of the Earth and all the other energy properties are transgressing through the clouds, through the air, those molecules. So when they hit those cloud molecules, they they shoot through it, and the ones that get caught in there that don't take off as fast, more than likely, I'm pretty sure they move at different variant speeds. Once they get caught, they drag that cloud along with it. Everything is made of matter, gets pulled towards this. Since that matter, the air, is lighter and we're heavier, you can see the difference in them. I'm pretty sure if these planetoid cloud properties were to pull any harder, we'd start lifting off the ground, and our cars and our houses and our buildings, the whole earth will get uprooted and flipped and turned upside down, and it'd be a lot of death instantly in one day. Call it Judgment Day, right? So look at all the clouds lifting up. So now I'm gonna have to be watching for that. I'm telling you, I'm very detailed when I start looking at situations. I'd have made a great policeman detective, but that's not my line of work. I'm into all this stuff. So I'll look at everything that reacts around everything, from the clouds. If I see a cloud reacting a certain way, and I'm going to look at everything around it and see how it reacts. So there you go. All right, so y'all hang tight. About to conclude my GoPro in like 1 minute. I'm gonna walk around and check it. You can see the sun right there. About to conclude my GoPro in 1 minute. I need to get 30 minutes of that. And there's Mr. Magic Chemtrailer up there somewhere. Yep, he's been scouring all day. Yep, my GoPro's about to conclude and then I'll go from there. All right, so y'all hang tight. Poof. Okay, I'm back. Same date. The time is 18:32, 6:32 for my civilians. We can see where my planet has merged into the horizon and met with the clouds at the horizon in the northeast. I got my I had my Vivitar on it, my camera, so it did catch that sequence of events. When I checked, it was still rolling, and then I went ahead and started this, which I'm rambling on. So pretty much the sky looks like this. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm gonna do my night vision portion tonight, but I just want you to see all the debris all over the sky around the sun. Most of this is inner earth mix, apart from that, out beyond the stratosphere. Again, Earth's atmosphere reaches out past the moon, so you know y'all gonna have to redo some math to figure this out. But you see one of my planets departing to the northeast, behind the Earth cloud. All right, so please watch, like, subscribe, and share, and we'll get back to you. I'm gonna start fresh tomorrow, and we'll go from there. All right, third eye count, poof.